Good evening, viewers, and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page. It's Wednesday, the 20th of September, and I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, no National Heroes Award for Willett. And in our feature for this evening, Sugar Girls back in action. We'll take this break and I'll be right back. Well, I'm back and we start with cricket. Cricket fans on Nevis and across the diaspora were left completely devastated and bewildered as the fantastic celebrations for Independence 40 came and went, and not a whisper as regards the much anticipated announcement that El Camino Tonito Willett would be elevated to the status of national hero, even after the many recommendations and appeals made, one of which came in the form of a verbal bouncer from Sir Anderson Roberts, even after the signed petition of scores of individuals, even after a slight hint from Prime Minister Drew that the pronouncement was in the works. Well, after all of that, National Heroes Day passed without the expected announcement. Independence Day passed, and not a word in English. Disappointed is even putting it mildly. It is the sincerest hope of many that a surprise announcement will still be made, sooner rather than later. Further afield, Sir Richie Richardson and Joel Wilson have been named among the match officials for the 13th edition of the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup to be played in India. Sir Richie, the West Indies batting legend and former team manager, will be among match referees for the marquee global event. Wilson, a veteran of 85 one-day internationals and 36 test matches, is among the umpires chosen to stand in the middle. The ICC made the announcements on Friday. The umpires are Chris Brown, Kumar Damasina, Mary Erasmus, Chris Gaffney, Michael Goh, Adrian Holstock, Richard Illingworth, Richard Kettleborough, Nitin Menon, Ansan Raza, Paul Rifle, Sharadula, Ion Shahid, Rod Tucker, Alex Worf, Joel Wilson, and Paul Wilson. The match referees are Jeff Crow, Andy Pycroft, Richie Richardson, and Javakal Shinath. The officials have been named for the entirety of the league segment, with the selection of the semi-finals and final of the tournament to be named in due course. And in CPL updates, the Jamaica Talawas will head to qualifier 2 of the Republic Bank Caribbean Premier League CPL following a comprehensive 5-wicket defeat of the St. Lucia Kings. The Talawas won the toss and opted to field. And that proved to be an inspired decision as they ripped through the Kings' batting to restrict them to 125 for 9. The Kings never adapted to the slow track, and this was made harder when they ran into a Fabian Allen playoff masterclass as the all-rounder led the way for the Talawas, taking 4 for 25. Summarized scores: Jamaica Talawas 126 for 5, King 30, Reefer 30 not out, Ford 4 for 23, Pierre 1 for 26, beat St. Lucia Kings 125 for 9, Chase 40, Raza 19, Allen 4 for 25, Green 2 for 19, and so the Talawas won by 5 wickets. We'll take this break and I'll be back with our feature for this evening. Welcome back, and tonight football is in the spotlight. The Sugar Girls will play Costa Rica on September 25th in CONCACAF Women's Gold Cup qualifiers. More in this SKNFA report.
The Sugar Girls will once again be in action, this time in qualifiers for the inaugural CONCACAF Women's Gold Cup. Their first assignment is to Costa Rica on Monday, September 25th. SKNFA Technical Director Lenny Taylor said preparations have been going well with the girls, who have resumed training at the SKNFA Technical Center.
The preparation has started. Coach Fipsy and Coach Al is putting the girls through their paces. And of course, you know, with international football, you have today, you have to join parts of the team. You have local players, you have overseas-based players, and he's putting these local-based players through their paces. They looked good. They seem to be very enthusiastic, and we're looking forward for a rebirth of the women's football in St. Kitts and Nevis.
Mr. Taylor said this is an important match for the girls, and both players and coaches understand its significance.
Of course, that's a very important game, owing to the fact that Costa Rica is just coming from the Women's World Cup in Australia. They have been together, they have been working together, and this will be an important match to kick off the Women's Gold Cup. The girls understand that, the coaching staff understands that, and they're trying to make sure that they are as prepared as possible to play Costa Rica.
The Sugar Girls will also play Haiti in 2 legs later this year, as well as a return leg at home against Costa Rica.
Well, thank you so much, Andrew Huey. That's our package for this evening. I am Curtis Morton, reminding you that you can watch sports if you're not fit. But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and sacrifice. Have a good night.